Good afternoon, welcome back to Wolfie's Den. Today we're continuing the adventure of my DVD collection. We're on to the letter W, so it won't be long now before we're finished. I should probably do X, Y and Z all in one because there isn't too many of those. So let's begin today with W and let's have a look and see what we've got. See if there's some interesting things out there you haven't seen. So first up we have Hammer Presents. I didn't know Hammer presented this film. This is a film called Wake Wood, horror film. Next up we have 2-disc special edition of Walk the Line, Joaquin Phoenix and Reese Witherspoon. It's the story of Johnny Cash, I believe. Just check. Yeah. Let's walk the line. Next is collector's edition of The Rock in Walking Tall, or Dwayne Johnson. That's action adventure one here. Also has Johnny Knoxville in this. Then we've got a very dusty film. This is The Wanderers. I think these come out at similar time as when The Warriors came out, maybe a year later or a year before, after, somewhere around there. Not quite as good as The Warriors. This is more of a 50s era rock and roll type film. This looks like a German or Dutch release, this one I think. That's the Wanderers. Then we have a film called Wanted with Angela Jolene, Morgan Freeman, James McAvoy in. It's quite a chunky one, this one. Looks like there's something in there with it. It's a booklet or something. It looks like you got a nice comic in with this one. Pictures. So nice little added effect for a DVD. So it's Wanted. Next we have a good action film, this one, Rutger Hauer, Wanted Dead or Alive. I'm surprised I've got quite a few films under W. I didn't think about many, but I've got about 4 stacks here. Next we've got Jet Li and Jason Statham in War. Then we've got John Carpenter's film, called The Ward. Wasn't quite aware of this one, I must admit. Just have to retrace this one. It's The Ward. Then we've got a Spielberg film, War Horse. Don't think I would particularly have picked this film. It must have come as a bundle somewhere along the line. Good film, but not really my kind of action film. Next up we have, I suppose you would call it a 1950s sci-fi classic, This is War of the Colossal Beast. One of these sort of Cold War American nuclear fallout type films. Sci-fi and 50s B classics. War of the Colossal Beast. And talking of which, we have a special collector's edition of War of the Worlds. This also has a very nice 4K release now. I think it covers a double pack with what's it called? When Worlds Collide, another 1950s classic. Let's have a look inside this one. Got a nice sort of slippy case on this one. There we go. Got a bit of a gatefold sleeve on this one. Quite nice artwork. A bit of the inside, and there you go. You see that? There you go. That's the full back. Nice artwork on that for a DVD. So that was War of the Worlds, the original, not the Tom Cruise one. That's actually, I've just noticed, that's got some like embossing on there. Can't really see it, I can feel it. Actually, the Tom Cruise War of the Worlds has got a 4K coming out in the next couple of weeks. Talking of which, there's the DVD of it. Believe it or not, this has only a 5:1. I think it's just a 5:1 sound audio on this. Yeah, but I remember playing this through a designated surround setup, and the bass on this is absolutely mental, absolutely crazy. That's War of the Worlds, Tom Cruise. And then we've got dust on some of these, which have been pulled out for a while. This is Jeff Wayne's musical version of War of the Worlds. This is stage version, live on stage. Yep, it's got all the original stuff that was on the album. I was just trying to see who's in this one. Jeff Wayne, Justin Hayward. The late Richard Burton's still got the voiceover on it. Yeah, big orchestra and everything in that one, so that's War of the Worlds, the musical version. Oh, excuse me. Oh, sorry. Next up we have Julian Sands, Richard E. Grant in Warlock. I think it's a trilogy of these films, I believe. Next up we have a film, Stephen Baldwin, Warnings. Not so sure about this one. Looks a bit like the Mel Gibson film Signs from the cover there. Then we've got Michael Douglas, Kathleen Turner, Danny DeVito in War of the Roses. Comedy about a divorcing couple. Then we've got a film that's got a it's been given a German title. It's a German release, and I can't make out what it's called, so it doesn't really help. Looks like a post-apocalyptic film, so to speak. Well, I've obviously put it under W for a reason. Well, there it is anyway. I shall have to Google this to see what it means. I must have done that before. It's got Michael Beck in it anyway. Bruno Lawrence. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. So I'd imagine it's something like war something, I'd imagine. I guess. Next up we have Tony Jaa, I don't know, in Warrior King, Kung Fu film. Oh, this looks like a nice one. We've got a nice one here in a steel tin. You can hear. Shameless one. This is Ruggero Deodato, the washing machine. As you can see, it's done like a washing machine on the front. And Shameless, Italian horror. I don't know if it's a giallo film or not, I don't know. Anyway, there you go. Really nice addition there, the washing machine. I forgot I had that one. Then we've got another sort of, I suppose this, I think it's a 50s horror. Yeah, it looks like the 50s. She's with the Wasp woman. Then we've got Corey Haim in Watchers. Another film I haven't seen for ages. Nice bit of horror. Next up, different film, similar title. This is James Spader in The Watcher. One of these Asian releases. Next we have Watchmen. Then we have classic historical war film. All-star cast in this one. Rod Steiger, Christopher Plummer, Orson Welles, Jack Hawkins in Waterloo. Story of Napoleon's defeat at Waterloo. Great film. I remember my mum taking me to watch this when I was a kid. It shows how old the film is. Next up we have horror film. This is The Wax Mask. Then we have, oh, these are two good little horror films. They're quite enjoyable, these. This is Waxwork and Waxwork 2, Lost in Time. Then we have some comedy. We seem to have Wayne's World 1 and 2 twice. One on 2 discs there, and one on a box set there, so to speak. Right. Yeah. Don't really need that one. So there's that one. Next up, I have a film with Brian Phillip, Benicio del Toro, Juliette Lewis, James Caan, Way of the Gun. Then we have a film called Waz, by the looks of it. Dust on there. It's really a film. Haven't been out for a while, some of these films. As you can see, it's got dust on them. So that's Waz. Then we got We Are the Night. Safely say I never paid £10 for it. But that's one of those stickers that won't come off now. No, I ain't gonna bother with that. Next we have Welcome to Collingwood. This is George Clooney in it, a very young George Clooney. And we've got The Rock, Benjamin William Scott, Christopher Walken in Welcome to the Jungle. Then we've got a film that I believe was on the Video Nasty list. I'm not too sure which section. This is The Werewolf and the Yeti. Very hard to get this film. Very rare. You can pick this up anywhere. That's The Werewolf and the Yeti. Then we've got Mel Gibson in We Were Soldiers, Vietnam War film. Then we have another film with dust on. These have been right on the bottom of the shelf, these ones, so they seem to have gathered the dust more for some reason. Right, so Wesley Snipes, Triple Action. Got The Marksman, 7 Seconds and Unstoppable. So we've got 3 Wesley Snipes films. Then we have a nice ghosty horror film with Harrison Ford, Michelle Pfeiffer. What Lies Beneath. Then we've got Robert Powell in What Waits Below. I've got a nice little slip cover on this one, and dust. This is What We Do in the Shadows. Then we've got a film from the novel by Ursula McClain. It's Anthony Hopkins and Jack Hawkins. Good little action film this. She's When Eight Bells Toll. Little action thriller. And we've got When Harry Met Sally. And we've got an early Sean Bean film, football film, about I think his favourite football team, Sheffield United. This is When Saturday Comes. This is one I mentioned earlier. This is a classic sci-fi, When Worlds Collide. Great film that. Then we've got Rutger Hauer again in Wedlock, sort of a sci-fi horror film. How come that's... Yeah, some of these films seem to have got out of order here. So I had WH as in When, and then we had Wedlock again. So I'll have to sort these out again in a minute. Then we've got We Own the Night. Where Eagles Dare, classic war film, brilliant, Richard Burton, Clint Eastwood. Bear with me a second, that shouldn't be there. Then, when, oh, these are way out. Oh, I'll have to sort that. Sorry about that. I'll have to sort that out later. Really annoys me out when all out of order. Next up is The Whisperer in Darkness. And we've got White Christmas. Definitely not one of my films. Not too sure that found its way into the collection, but. And we've got White Noise. And we've got White Noise, The Light, follow-up. Then we have Whiteout, Kate Beckinsale. Who Dares Wins, SAS film, loosely based I think on the Iranian embassy siege. Then we've got a film called Who'll Stop the Rain with Nick Nolte. And then we've got The Wicked, the witch film. One that's come loose, but it's Faye Dunaway, Ellen Bates in The Wicked Lady. This is a highway robbery film on the lines of a female Dick Turpin. And then we've got the director's cut of The Wicker Man, Christopher Lee, Edward Woodward and Britt Ekland. A cult classic now. 2 discs this one. The original theatrical version and the director's cut in that. Then we've got which film that looks like a werewolf film. Looks like an Italian one called Wild Beasts. Oh, just haven't got the room to store things in this room. Next up is Wild Bill, which has a big sticker right across it. Oh, you might be able to get this one off. Hey. Sorry, Wild Bill. Next up, Wild Wild West, Will Smith. Another classic war film. Big star cast in this one as well. Richard Burton, Roger Moore, Richard Harris, Hardy Kruger, Wild Geese. And we've got John Travolta in Wild Hogs. And Leonardo DiCaprio in The Wolf of Wall Street. Another one that's come loose. Let's sort it out. This is, it looks like a Chinese film. This is 2 DVD collection of Wolf Warrior and Wolf Warrior 2. It's a Chinese war film. Then we have The Woman in Black 2, Angel of Death. Then we've got Crispin Glover in Willard. Why is that there? Another one that's out of sequence. It's trying to piss me off, this, isn't it? Put him over there somewhere. Then we've got Willow. That's right. All these seem to come out of alphabetical order somehow. The Wind That Shakes the Barley. Wishmaster, Wishmaster 2, and Wishmaster 3 and Wishmaster 4. We've got Lon Chaney in Witchcraft. And Harrison Ford in Witness. And Jack Nicholson. God, he's got dust on. Terrible. Jack Nicholson, Cher, Susan Sarandon, Michelle Pfeiffer in The Witches of Eastwick. And we've got The Wizard of Gore. The Wizard of Oz. And then we've got Wolf Creek. So it all comes back into sequence again with these films. I spent half an hour sorting all this out again afterwards. Wolf Creek. Wolfen, werewolf horror. This is, can't see, The Wolfman and the Werewolf of London. Can't really see that well. Classic Universal horror. Very hard to see that. Then we've got The Wolverine from the X-Men. Then we've got The Woodsman, Kevin Bacon. The World According to Garp, Tom Hanks. No, Robin Williams, Tom Hanks. The World's End, Simon Pegg. The World Is Not Enough, James Bond. Pierce Brosnan. He's cobweb on that one. Good. World War Z, Brad Pitt. Zombie horror. The Wrecking Crew, Ice-T, Snoop Dogg, the rapper's film, I think. Classic British horror. This is, I think it's a Sherlock Holmes film, I'm not sure. John Mills, Ralph Richardson, Michael Caine, Peter Cook and Dudley Moore, Nanette Newman, Peter Sellers, Tony Hancock in The Wrong Box. Classic British cast in that one. And Wrong Turn and Wrong Turn 2 finish them off, the W's. Although I do have a 6 Blu-ray box set of this with all the films in, well, nearly all the films in. So it's Wrong Turn and Wrong Turn 2. So, and that is the end of the W's. Apologies for in the middle of that. They all went a bit pear-shaped. It's just really pisses me off when I originally put them all in alphabetical order, and then they're all seems to be all over the shop. So I think a bit of my OCD kicked in there somewhere, and I got a bit pissed off with that. So cheers. Anyway, sorry about that. But we got there in the end. So that was the end of the W's of the DVD collection. So obviously next up we will do XYZ. There won't be many of them, and that will be the complete DVD collection established. So as per usual, I hope there may be some films in there you haven't seen that you'd like to know more about. Check them out on IMDb. I'm not having a good day. Check them out on the Internet Movie Database. There we go. So if you like what you see, please subscribe, make a few comments, add some likes, all the usual stuff, and we'll be back again soon, as I say, with the XYZ, finishing off the DVD collection. And then we've got the 4Ks to have a look at, and also all my big sort of special collector's editions and things like that. So hope you all have a good rest of the week, and I'll see you all soon.